Hello, my name is Shudley. Welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as Siam. In previous episode we started, well, I believe we got a little bit of land from Burma again. Or maybe not, I don't remember exactly. But we did capture northern Laos, I think. And then also we started a war against Langfang, which we have already annexed. Now fighting against the Dutch East Indies in here, and you know, a bit of varying degrees of success. We're still losing a lot of cash though, which is definitely a problem. But you know, our economy is still kind of keeping up. Actually, let's have a look at things that we need. Ammunition, fine art, so we could probably increase the fine art production even further. We produce quite a bit of it already. Paper price is pretty high though. And over here the shipyard is producing clippers. I mean, we're probably using too much clippers still. Since we haven't unlocked the port thing yet. But we could probably... there's no fishing in here, alright. There's fishing over here. I'll switch these to the steam trawlers. So clipper use is going to be slightly less. Steamers should still be plentiful. Not going to switch necessarily everything at once, but do a few things of these. Okay, there we go. There's going to be a bit of a demand for the steamers now, and the ironclads are also in pretty high demand overall. This one, okay, now they are able to hire a bit more people. Godsville, preaching in favor of the Conservative Party, convinced that their victory has been foreseen in God's plans. We'll try to increase the momentum for the Liberal Party. They are slowly getting more and more power in here. Getting closer and closer to getting into power. Because we lost one battle there. Did they take... they took a decent chunk of it back. Not all of it. And over here they also managed to take some of it back. I think we should probably stop these attacks there in the north. Because they're not really going all that well. In the south we are still gaining some ground every now and then. But in the north, yeah, we probably need to stop that. So how quickly can we expect the Dutch East Indies to surrender? Probably not quite yet. We are getting our ammunition or munitions plant soon though, so that's going to be very, very useful for the navies and the troops in general. We can start increasing that slowly. I mean, we still need to get Brunei, but we now have a land border with them. So it's less of a problem, although we'll still need to have some potentially strong allies to fight against the Europeans that might join. Oh, we actually won that battle there. We cut them in half. But I think what we're going to do with this army is just hold the ground. That one. Let them attack if they want. And over here in the south we're going to attack a bit further. Are we... Okay, we oh wow, 50,000. How are we losing... Oh, bureaucracy dropped. Okay, I guess what we need to do is we need to increase our government wages then a little bit. Just to fix the... Oh, bollocks! Petty bourgeoisie are no longer influential. Okay, well, I guess we need to build a bit more bureaucracy then, or government administrations. Is there still any low taxes? Unhealthy economy, yes, we know that one. We need more convoys, apparently. And paper tools, iron, and clippers are expensive. And oil and ammunition are needed. Law of turmoil, not surprised by that. But yeah, no, we got tax efficiency in a pretty good shape now. We'll probably build a few more government administrations over here as well. Provide us the administration that we need. I mean, we did switch all of them already into the filing cabinets, if I'm not mistaken. I'm hoping that we can push through here. Oh yeah, that's going to be another victory. Although there is mud in there, so it's going to be a little bit reduced. Yeah, the Dutch war support, or the Dutch East Indies war support is already -7. Losing about 3 per week. If we can take a bit more of the land here, that's probably going to give us a bit more... Oh, labour movement, alright. We're losing £50,000 per week though, this is bad. This is really bad. And I suppose what we could do is reduce some of the trade routes that we have. Things that don't necessarily give us all that much money. If we have a look at the tariffs. A little bit from coal, engines, those are not things that we are exporting though. Dyes, silk, tools. Fabric, liquor, and tea, I think, are the ones that we're exporting. Maybe a little bit sugar? I don't remember. We are exporting sugar, but that's not giving us a lot, so I'm just going to cancel that one to reduce the bureaucracy use. That's going to give us a bit more taxes back. There might be some other things that we could cancel as well. Let's have a look. Sulfur, we need that. Ammunition, we need that for now. Although, not necessarily forever. Actually, we're about to get the munitions plant. But, yeah, after 8 weeks we can probably cancel that because we're not really importing that much, are we? Use a bit of explosives and lead. We should be able to start producing our own ammunition in decent enough numbers. We still don't have the sulfur, admittedly. Oh, hello. Oh, we got the defending one over there, just keeping them in check, and we capture all of the eastern area there. Okay, that's gonna be good. How much are they losing now? 3? Okay. Oh, rubber discovered in Moluccas. Okay, now we got 7 versus 8, and oh yeah, there's gonna be another victory. So that entire army is gonna be pushed out. I wonder if they're gonna move all the armies over there. They might. We're probably gonna pull our troops back for the most part. We'll likely one army in there to keep them in check, while we just let them slowly but surely lose their war support. They wouldn't take the peace deal yet. All of the enemies are in a pretty bad shape overall. Right now, anyway. We're paying way too much for the military and all that. And, well, a large chunk of that is just the bureaucracy is not sufficient now. Oh, there we go, open half process, so that means a bit more steel production can be done. Let's have a look at the... Oh, actually, military. Are we getting... Oh, well, actually, the modern nursing is not bad. I'm going to go for the gantry cranes, just so we can switch all of our harbors to use them. And open half process, we could probably... well, I suppose it's probably easier to do here, isn't it? Because we got them in multiple places, so that's going to increase the iron use a lot. But a lot more steel is being produced. And then I guess the iron use is something that we can start fixing a little bit. It's not too bad, actually. But my goodness, minus 60,000. How am I paying this much money? Even if we stop construction, it's not going to fix our economy. I was supposed to, you know, unrealized taxes. The tax waste 24% is pretty bad. Right, let's have a look at the government. What can we get? Oh, did it? Okay, so it's just the... Oh, wow, we could get down to 33%. That doesn't seem all that useful. We'll just go for the option here to keep it at least somewhat legitimate government. There is still some laws that we could try passing. Although most of them don't seem to be all that useful for us. Yeah, so we'll just probably keep the laws as is. I suppose. Oh, are we? Oh, right, we started advancing into here. Oh, they brought in a lot of the troops in here. Okay, well, the attacking army was just going to put you on standby soon enough. We'll have the troops defending until the Dutch give up. No point wasting our manpower too much. And we'll still take some attrition, admittedly, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. As soon as that combat is over, we did actually manage to kill at least one of the battalions there. Okay, so we got a lot of troops here. We could maybe even pull that one back. See if they start attacking us. We've got 40 battalions defending, 45 technically speaking. Oh, gold depleted in Western Australia. And are we... Yeah, we did get the gold mines. We're getting over 5,000 minting from there. So that's at least good money. But the amount of credit that we have available is now 3 million. It's dropping real quick. Now, of course, if we can get more of the taxes back, then that would probably fix the issue. We'll need to wait about 10 weeks or so before the Dutch give up. Could of course do a landing somewhere elsewhere. Well, they got their pretty much all their troops in there. You know what? We'll do a landing in, I guess, Sumatra? With a 20 battalion army. Now, explosive price is starting to go down now that it's actually profitable doing all that. And I suppose now we could, well, we still need a lot of sulfur and all that, but we could probably stop our ammunition import. Save us a bit of bureaucracy. Of course, it does probably cost us a bit of money overall. But, you know, the tax waste, if that's dropped sufficiently, then we'll be fine. Although, oh right, it increases the price of the military goods, right. I mean, at least the munitions plant then has a lot of work to do. As well as the chemical plant, I suppose. In fact, we could probably go for the... Oh, that's going to require even more sulfur. Right, so that one doesn't use sulfur at all. But of course, the basic stuff, it does use some. I'm going to put that one in regardless. I think it's still going to be an increase in production. An absent mind. There have been reports of Devahastin, leader of the trade unions, not attending meeting until fulfilling an obligation. We can no longer ignore his absence. I'd say Doctor needs to see him. Ooh, we do have a lot of support for this one now. The landowners would probably still hate that. Give it a try, maybe we can pass that. Oh, we're losing a lot of authority. Okay. Are we still bolstering the industrialists? Yes, okay, we're gonna have to stop that just to not run out of authority. Oh, look at that. Dutch East India is gonna give up soon. 3 more weeks. Which, did we... Well, we're still doing the landing, I guess. Improved fertilizer spreading. Oh, that's good. Oh, I decided to give up. And now it's just a matter of 1 week and the Dutch East Indies give up. That's going to reduce the military goods demand quite a bit, hopefully. Good for military buildings at 50,000. There we go. Okay, so we're still losing 50,000 per week. That's not great. But we're going to get some more gold mines in here. Get those done as soon as possible. Get some more stuff from there. And then we've got this area as well. There's no gold in here. We do have a port at least. Put in some cargo port in there, I guess. Use a bit of clippers, but that also gives us a lot more convoys. Speaking of which, are we getting the... Yeah, gantry cranes. That's 19 months away. It's still going to take a while. Oh, there we go. The bureaucracy problems have dropped. Did we have, by chance, any... No, I don't think we had any in here. But I think we have been building some more government administration, so the deficit of bureaucracy is dropping. We're still losing a lot of cash, though. No denying that. So I guess at this stage, if we're not fighting any wars, we're just going to drop the military wages. That's going to save us another 10,000 or so. We could switch some of the construction. Oh, do we have some... Oh, we got some mixed construction now. Did we get one over here? Yeah, we did. That's going to be using wood. I mean, technically speaking, we could probably drop the stuff over here, for example, to the wooden construction. That would save us 7,000, more or less. We'll do that one. We'll probably do it on the stuff that we conquered from Vietnam. Just to reduce the construction cost. No, that's wrong. You know what? We're just going to switch that to all of them for a little bit. So now we're only losing 26,000. Of course, it does slow down the construction drastically. Right now, that might just be the better option. For a little bit, anyway. Still got a massive amount of radicals as well. Losing 25,000. Okay, so we've got 1.7 million credits available. But next year, the truce is going to end, right? With the... Well, I suppose... Yeah, it's January, so it's not that far away from removing the diplomatic pact. At that point, we're not losing a lot of money. And then once we get the gold, we can maybe start reducing the debt a little bit. Still constructing, at least. Although not very quickly, mind you. And we're going to get some of the administration buildings done. So that's going to give us the gold that we need. Or the tax capacity, really, that we need. Speaking of which, is there unproductive trade routes? Okay, the sulfur trade route is still not great. I'm going to try to get that better. Revolution's brewing. Oh, hold on a minute. Why? Oh, right. I guess we are not going to pass this one. Oh, wait, no. It would probably be only 30%. No, that's the progress of it, but it was... Yeah, okay. I was just going to drop that for the time being. I'm guessing it's the... Okay, the landowners at least are paying taxes again. Ah, there we go. Rubber discovered. And southern Sumatra. Which is not our territory, admittedly. We've got the gold mine. One of the gold mines in here, so that's going to improve the productions even further. So we're making 6,000 from minting in here. And it's going to be even higher. I believe it's going to be... Is it 1,000 per level, more or less? It's probably something like that. Oh no, it's 1,200 per level. Yeah, 1,200, or 1,250 per level, I guess. Plus whatever bonuses we have. There's already a pretty decent amount, and... Well, they got it fully employed already. We're going to get another level there, but now we're only taking £9,000 per week of a... Oh! Right, did the diplomatic pact already... Oh yeah, I think it did end. Or maybe it hasn't ended quite yet. It's not listed in there, to be fair. We can't increase... Oh, actually, we could put in a consumption tax. It's 8,000 from tea tax. Okay. Liquor is only 5,000. Is there anything... We could switch the liquor to tobacco, I suppose. Might help us a little bit, but I think we're going to manage it right now. There we go. So making a little bit of profit. If we can just get the taxing going properly again, probably get a decent bit more. Oh, well, there we go. We're losing again a little bit there. But I'm guessing the... Yeah, we got the gold mine in here. It's probably hiring now. It's actually fully high already. Coal price is going to be a little bit higher. We might want to get another coal mine in here. We've got a lot of coal mines already in here, in Annam already, but clearly we need more. So, low market access, we got West Borneo at 85%. It would be right here. I mean, I suppose they don't get the clippers in sufficient number, so that's going to be the problem. I guess we could expand the shipyard over there for a little bit. It's only producing the clippers anyway. Ah, modern nursing, so we could start using some of that for the military, but I'm not going to... Oh, oil discover in Elbe. Oh. Not going to do that quite yet. Well, that is... Okay, now we're making some cash. Are we using... No, we're not using the investment pool. We've got 1.4 million in the investment pool, to be fair. And our domestic... Or GDP has dropped quite a bit. That was mostly switching the construction method, to be fair. Looks like meat price is going down, and self-propelled torpedoes is spreading. Alright, I was hoping to get the canted cranes, to be fair, but I mean, I guess that could be useful. How's the ammunition production? Well, the sort of... Oh, the explosives price is fine right now, so I'm just going to give it that another level then, shall we? And the chemical plant is already using as much as possible. The sulfur price isn't actually that drastic, so we can expand the chemical plant and again. Oh wow, 30,000. Oh, now it's... okay, so it probably still has some of residue for the thing. Oh, I don't know. We're certainly making a lot of money, that's for sure. I mean, I suppose... Hold on, did we get another core state over here? Probably, actually. No, that hasn't been cored yet. I know that this one's been cored for a while now. So no, I don't think it's that. But regardless, we're making 30,000, I'll take it. Is that... Oh, I suppose it could be. Just the fact that the munitions are now in a pretty good shape. So we're at least not paying quite as much for the military. Plus there's a pretty good consumption taxes going on, I guess. I'm making 6,000 for liquor now. Alright, is there... So tobacco wouldn't necessarily be any profit at this stage. Of course we build... Oh, right, we got the taxation going again, full speed. Good. Ammunition is still a bit of shortage. Oil is a bit of shortage. We could probably go ahead and expand... Actually, can we get whaling done over here? We could. Well, let's get a whaling station there. And it's going to be using the steamers already, so there's going to be a lot more oil available for our grocery production. We need quite a bit in there, admittedly. But there should be oil discovered in East Borneo, if I remember correctly. At some point. I haven't discovered it yet, admittedly, but it's somewhere down the line. I'm guessing the French expelled our diplomats or something. Can we improve relations with Germany? Maybe. Try to get some European allies. That could help me against a lot of the wars. Champasak, we could probably go ahead and do a bit of a war against you. Don't think... If you get allies, I mean, Burma would be an easy ally to fight off. All the others... Oh, momentum to the king. Or monument to the king. There would be more prestige. Or petit bourgeois' approval rating goes down. I think I'm going to take the radicals. We've got almost 5 million admittedly right now, so we do need to start reducing that. But we haven't been quite that successful with it yet. But yeah, Champasak, I think it's time for you to be conquered again. It's 9 infamy though, so we probably won't be able to take anything else in this war. Let's go ahead and activate our army at, well, the offensive army over here. Put you in charge of that. Looks like we are actually managing to improve relations with the British quite nicely. At this stage, we could probably start switching some of the construction back. Like, slowly, not increase the expenditure too much. Like a few more thousand. Or a few more points in the construction speed in there. Just to get some extra things done so we can improve our economy faster. We're making 30,000 per week right now. So the faster we can reduce the interest rates, the better it's going to be. Oh, well, silver price is slowly increasing. Oh, they're back down. Excellent. So, no war. That's a neat victory, and we got a bit more population in here. We got our second level for the steel mill. So we can hire a bit more. What do we need right now into the resources? Ammunition, oil clippers, fine art, paper, engines. Okay, engine factory is probably something we should... Or the motor industry is something that we should probably improve. Give it another level or so. Now, I suppose we could probably... Where did we have... Did we have a... No, we don't have a construction sector there. Did we... We did switch these as well. We got 3 over there. I suppose we could do the one in Mekong. Upgrade that to the iron frame building again. To slowly sort of recuperate all these things. Yeah, it was surprisingly much money. I'm not entirely sure. I suppose the minting is quite a bit. Income poll taxes are quite a bit as well. And consumption taxes, of course, make us 100,000. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's the biggest single thing that we are getting money from. I'm getting another iron mine soon. The iron price isn't too bad, actually, right now. Coal price, on the other hand, is probably something that we should improve further. Or production, we should improve further. Right, well, that was one war. Could technically go for Borneo now. Conquer North Borneo, that would be 9 infamy. Brunei, but maybe we'll wait for a few more months. Let's get to like below 80. Yeah, let's say below 80. So we'll wait for a year before we do the war there. Although we definitely do need the sulfur from there. But right now, at least we're making money. So we're slowly fixing our economy. And how bad is the government loyalty is 64? There's oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, let's try to bring the landowners back into the government. At least armed forces are very loyal. For the time being, anyway. Oh, well, never mind. Just lost a little bit of their happiness. Apparently, Subanja is another one that we could probably do a war against. Oh, that's 7.5 points. You've got a lot of allies, though. What do they have in their state there, I guess, is the good question. Oh, right, so that's the eastern state, so it's basically the same as what we have here. Speaking of which, the rice farm over here, we could probably use some harvesters, soil enriching. The orchard is probably fine. Oh, there we go, we're making 40,000 per week now. I mean, the more we pay the loans back, or the credit, reduce the credit, then the more we'll have to use, quite frankly. So at that stage, we could probably go ahead and upgrade another one of the construction sectors to iron frame. I don't want to do it too quickly, but I do want to do it. A little by little, at least, to get the construction back to the 60 points or what it was before. As long as we can make more money in the process, we can reduce the interest payments. And, oh right, the cranes are going to be done soon, so we're going to switch all the ports basically to use steamers, and basically everything else to use steamers as well. Like, most of the fishing is already using steamers. There's no fishing wharves over there. What about at our capital? There is some fishing wharves there. Let's start using some steam trawlers. So the clipper price is, well, it's still probably going to be bad. It's slowly getting better. Also, we'll have a lot more fish available. There we go, we're making 42,000. We've got still some unrealized taxes. Mostly because of the turmoil, I guess, at least in some places. Oh, there we go. Need to zoom a little bit closer, apparently. Yeah, there's quite a bit of turmoil in here. Did we improve the... Okay, the police force or law enforcement, we could increase that even further to reduce the penalties from turmoil. That would give us a bit more taxes, I suppose. But we don't have the bureaucracy for that quite yet. We might want to build a bit more of the bureaucracy or government administration somewhere. How's the infrastructure in here? That's not too bad, but we might want to get a bit more in our capital. Build another railway, shall we? How much do we have? Oh, we got 1.7 million in the investment pool. So as long as we can utilize that every now and then, that'd be nice. How long do we have a truce with other nations? So we still have a truce with Burma for, well, a few months, I suppose. Yeah, up since September. That might be an easy way to sort of, if we capture that, they'd probably give up again. And then we don't have to worry about the truce with them anymore. And that would be the sort of, mostly the edge of this Indochina strategic region. Oh, we're getting both the munitions plant and the chemical plant. Oh, they're slowly hiring over here again, I guess. Well, I'm okay with that. Oh, and we control all of this state now. We got 100,000 pops in here. Oh, wow. Is there something that we need desperately? We could probably get a few more dye plantations in here. Police brutality. The use of force was warranted, I'd say. We've got a lot of radicals in most places. I mean, we've got massive actually, we've got so much taxes that we could probably increase some of these things in here. We can't probably reduce the taxes as such, but, you know, having a bit more wages going on, that's probably going to give us a lot more benefits overall. There we go, we got the harbor upgrade. We'll probably go for something in the production. Ooh, improved fertilizer, that's actually not a bad idea. And now, let's go ahead and switch all the ports into the industrial port. The coal use is going to be massive. And, of course, the steamer use is also going to be pretty bad. Oh, and we can switch the navy to use a bit better tactics. The rice, we could use the soil enriching everywhere. At least, but there's also... did we have all the fishing already set up to be using the... No. Let's use the... steamers in there, and then I suppose the last but not least... Oh, we've still got some administrations that are not using... Okay, there we go, that gives us a bit more. Urban centers, we're using some class in few places, but not a lot. Do we have a lot of... No, we don't have that much transportation. We could probably use that in a few places. But a shipyard, let's go for the steamships. One of them will... Like, this one's not going to be building the military ships, I don't think. Just the steamers. But the motor users or engine users is going to be pretty high, so we're going to build a second one already in there. I mean, there's one queued up. We're going to need more. But we're still getting £20,000 per week, even with the decent wages. But that also means that the intelligentsia is going to be somewhat happy, so some of the tech is going to get researched quicker. I'm hoping to drop the taxes at some point, but right now we can't really afford it. We've got perhaps a bit too much on the military and all that sort of stuff compared to our regular economy. Right, did we have any construction sectors over here? We do. Okay, I'm going to switch this one to the iron frame building already. So there's going to be a little bit more demand for things. Coal demand is pretty high, as well as paper and liquor. We got another coal mine underway. I'm just going to build one more, just to be on the safe side. And we're getting another whaling station slowly. And the munitions plant in Mekong is going to be done. I mean, once we get that built in sufficient levels that it's not going to be too expensive for the ammunition. Like right now, it's still through the roof. There's 126 buy orders. Oh boy. I mean, the fleets do take quite a bit. Some of the artillery and the infantry is taking some. It's the most profitable munitions plant in the world, though. Even though we're buying the... Well, I suppose we're buying the sulfur to make the explosives, but the explosives aren't too expensive. In fact, there's just not enough demand for it. Well, we're going to get the second level for the munitions plant, so that's going to improve quite a bit. Can we... actually... What do we need for the explosive shells? That's the dynamite. Oh, right, but that would... it would increase the explosive use quite a bit. And the lead use quite a bit, but it would increase the ammunition being produced in here quite drastically as well. Oh, there we go. We're making 28,000 now. I suppose it is reducing the cost for the military goods a lot. That's making a massive difference in here, and the motor industry has already started. Making 30,000 per week. Pretty good damage relations, okay. That's slightly surprising, yeah, I'll admit. We don't have any rivalries going on right now. We could maybe rival the Dutch East Indies. Actually, I don't think we can. Might be too low of a rank and all that. I think what we're going to do next episode is we're going to declare our war against Borneo. I mean, we might, just to be on the safe side, start upgrading a bit more troops into the skirmish infantry with the shrapnel artillery. Well, I suppose what we could do in all our barracks, switch to the field hospitals. It's probably going to be quite expensive in terms of opium and tools, apparently. I'm going to do that regardless. And then opium plantations, we can easily build a few more in here. Put another railway if we could measure, just to make sure that we don't run out of infrastructure there. But there we go, that's increasing the expenses quite a bit. Getting the chemical plant soon, a bit more whaling, motor industry. So how much are we? We're probably still lacking a lot in oil. Oh yeah, we only got 13 sell orders. I thought we'd have a lot more than that. I suppose if these places don't have full... Oh yeah, they don't have full employment. They're doing the best they can, but I suppose over here is probably going to be a best bet to do some more whaling then. We've got some pops in here. Putting 2 levels for the whaling station. And this one just got the whaling station, and I suppose it should be able to support another one in there. But that is going to be a decent chunk of extra oil being produced. I'm hoping that will fix our issues. Especially as it comes to the food industry. I mean, it's only 5% deficit or reduction in the production. So it's not like a massive deficit, but it's still unfortunate to say the least. I'm almost tempted to switch... Actually, if we have a look at the distribution power, so do these give more authority? They do. Well, there's no real support for any of that. Bureaucrats are not going to go back to hereditary. Or hereditary. Yeah, no, there's just not a lot of laws that we can change. I mean, at least the industrialists are pretty influential now. So slowly but surely we'll have a bit more people. And I think it's, as long as the standard of living is increasing in general, then we'll have a bit more. I mean, our population is already 22 million. We've got 20 million incorporated population. Okay, Pegu is one and Burma is another one. Okay, so that is a lot increase there. We can't actually afford stating Shan states yet. But most of this region is already incorporated. But we're going to end the episode here. Next episode, we're going to do our next war against Brunei. Hopefully we can capture that, get the sulfur mines in there, and get our ammunitions industries and all that sort of stuff going very strong. And then we can probably expand a lot more. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.